the Syrian star seed specifically and especially, I greet you all in the love that lights the truth from my heart to yours. I am Celestial Earth. Say it loud, say it proud. Celestial Earth. We are as I am from the heavens onto the earth on this 7-7 portal. And that 7 is like a lightning bolt down into the earth. So let's get into it, right? Peace, love, and light. Greetings. I decided to do this live because this day, ooh, I was gonna do a live earlier where I was just sitting in the sun. You literally can see the sun glistening all over your body. For those of you who know that what is it, Martin, you so crazy. For those who come back from that era, you know what I'm talking about. That sun was glistening all over my body. Talking about light codes. Pew, pew, pew. The blue ray light was here in this Sirius Gateway. Let's talk about it. I can't wait to share this with some of you all. I don't even know where to go right now. I'm just going to let spirit flow. Let it go where it go. Whoever show up is who show. Ashe. As usual, I'm bringing you the news to infuse, and what a news! What a news to infuse, the galactic news at that. This is real galactic because it's coming from Sirius, right? Straight from Sirius, straight through our sun, straight onto this earth through the souls of our consciousness, from the womb of the universe through the womb of the earth and into the wombs of our soul. It is here. It is time and it is here. 5D is here and so near and dear. Ashe, come in for whoever is coming in right now. Tag someone, let them know because I'm about to share with y'all straight up the light codes as I got them. Straight through, coming through this blue light. I was not even going to do a live today. I usually don't even do videos on Monday. But being that it was a 7-7 portal, I did want to do something about Neptune because someone asked me about Neptune, being that today is Uranus, happy Uranus, and Gemini Day. I was going to do two videos, one on Neptune because that was asked of me first, and then another one on um, Uranus, back to back, and just post them. But as I went out, oh, the universe had a whole different lineup. Sirius had a whole different lineup. See the wind blowing right now. The ancestors in the wind speaking up. The wisdom in the wind is coming through. Ashe, ashe. And if y'all have anything to add to it, anyone who comes through and has something to add, please do. Please share. Let's converse while we are here. Shout out to all my Syrian star seeds, the Star Seed Connection. Those of you who are in our little group, our group that we have, our little light colony that we have as a Star Seed Connection, that we were able to come together since last year during the Halls of Amenti 8-8 Lionsgate. Ooh, feel that wind as we begin. And now we've come full year circle cycle because the 8-8 is coming up, in the next month. But today, happy 7-7 portal day, or depending on how you look at it, it could be 777 because that 2-5 is a 7. If you write your date 7-7-25, right, then you see that 2 and that 5 is a 7. So there was so much going on as I came out. I'm going to share with you a download that I got fresh off the pot. There's another one that I got. I just kind of stayed in the sun, stayed in the amplification of the light codes because that's what's happening in the Sirius Gateway. It's like the Sirius star or sun is beaming through and beaming through our sun. Remember, our sun is the server that serves us. So it's amplifying the light codes through the sun for us. We're getting amplified Syrian light codes, especially if you're a Syrian star seed, right? And a lot of us are waking up to that. And boy, did I get a whole new invitation type of revelation in this here manifestation, okay? Because 7 is manifestation for those who understand the dimensional explanations of the numbers, the dimensional number codes. 7 is manifestation or the return to completion. So let's return, let's manifest, let's go with being celestial earth, which is from the heavens on earth, from divinity into earth is where we are right now. So I share all of this with you. Before I even get into it, let me remind you that the 5D calendars are here. And yes, I'm still doing the promotional code. If you email me at akilatextree@gmail.com with the code Sirius Gateway, you get it for a discount. Instead of $27, you get it for $18. Ashe, Ashe. And I may even stretch it. I'm in such a good mood today. I've been hearing like I may just stretch it to the ninth because, as Dr. B said, even though on our calendar we have the gateway from the 3rd through the 7th, I do also agree with Dr. B's explanation and theory as well, with it going from the 3rd through the ninth. So I may extend it from today up until the ninth. So you have up, not may, I am right now. You have up until the ninth to tap in and get the discount for the 5D calendars, getting them at a 5D corner near you. Ashe. So come on through, come on through. So let me give y'all the update on what has been happening. Like, there's just, I'm just feeling it all over me. I wish I did this when the sun was beaming on me, because you could literally see how I was sitting in the sun. You could literally see the glistening, you know, and it's not sweat beads. Like, it's literally our light codes. A lot of us are stepping into our crystalline light bodies. So you are actually seeing, I was actually witnessing and seeing it, the crystalline light body lighting up and glowing, right? And so, Ashe, Ashe, we doing this right thing today. Ashe, Ashe. And I went into a meditation, and this is the first time, I'm going to share this with y'all. I'm going to share this meditation with y'all. This is the first time where in the meditation it's not the first time I was taken somewhere, but I've seen the blue light. I've seen the light. I was in it following a guided meditation. It was more like an activation, and it was being revealed to me as I'm following along in the meditation and receiving this light that they, you meet with your starseed family, and they put something in the palms of your hands that you're supposed to put in your heart. And I'm following along, and I did it, and it was like beams of light. And as it was going through, it was highlighting like this transcript. We come with these transcripts of time, y'all. This is so beautiful. We come with these transcripts of time, and the light codes are the transcripts as well. So much comes in the light codes, because the light codes is information. All light is energy and information, right? Dharma is the word I use for right. I think you say mobile 8. I couldn't find my glasses, so y'all excuse me. I was really looking for the glasses because I wanted to read y'all comments and be on point with them. Thank you for coming in. Is that butterfly? Does that say butterfly? And I was going to talk about, I don't know if that's what it's saying. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yes, Dharma is the word you use for the right noble eightfold. Oh, eightfold. Let me see. Of this, I can't see the bottom line. My apologies. I got to wait till it scroll up some. It's down and deep in the bottom of my phone. All right, so Ashe, thank you for sharing this spot with me and sharing this time space with me in this time space reality. Because, time is simultaneously happening in the suspension of time. And I'm time pushing right now. So this is like rising for my household. So divine rising to you all. This is get up time for us. So in the meditation though, well, I got up a little earlier. The rest of the household is getting up. I got up earlier when the sun was out, maybe about an hour or two. And so sitting in this sun, getting these light codes, and in the meditation, as I'm being handed the transcript, it's not even being physically handed a transcript. So excuse me if words get in the way. This is all light code information. And so I get the light code, and I see my transcript of existence in time across multiple timelines, where I see that it showed me who I was in my destiny of time over and over again. And in one of these particular timelines, I was beheaded. And it was something I always wondered because of the persecution, imprint and things like that. Like, what happened to me in past lives? Because there's something that kind of clamps us sometimes because of our persecution in previous past lives. So there's always been a question of, have I been beheaded? So I was shown that. And I saw the beheading. I saw like two people like holding my arms, and then I saw it happening. And in the moment, it's like the moment that it happened, it's like all fear had left. It was like initially there wasn't even really a strong sense of fear, because even as they were holding me, I was aware of my mission. I was aware of who I was in my higher self, and what I'm here to do in my destiny, in terms of being a persistent, being persistently dedicated to the authenticity realm or grid, the light grid, being really dedicated to opening and having the field of authenticity in whatever way that is in multiple lifetimes. But I was very adamant about it. And so yeah, I was willing to die for it, as I have been in multiple lifetimes. And so it happened, and they did behead. And as they did, there was this opening. I didn't see blood, I saw blue, like just blue light. So it's like I returned to the blue, to the Syrian star seed, wherever I come from. So I'm seeing it. I'm like, okay, so the commission of light is who's showing me this, the commission of the blue light. Right? Ashe, shout out to, my guides, or me being able to know what this galactic connection is right now. So I see it, and then as soon as I see it and it happens, I begin to see literally a blue light. I thought it was the sun, because I'm laying up facing the sun. And when you see a light kind of beaming through your eyelids, and my eyes were like fluttering. And I'm just carrying y'all through the meditation with me for what it's worth, whoever this is meant to be for. And I'm seeing the blue. And I'm like, is that a blue? And I just sat there in it, the blue light, literally like a blue ball that turned into like a beam of light. Three aligned, just like when you look up and you see the Sirius stars in the alignment, in the Orion's belt, the Heru belt, whatever you choose to call it, the belt, the alignment. So I'm seeing that alignment, the three, one, two, three, and then they stretch beams of light. So this information is just being, and I'm getting information as I'm witnessing the beams of light, and it turns into a sphere of a multicolored sphere that's like predominantly, I'm seeing mostly purple and green, which it was highlighting to me, for whoever this is for, that our connection to the esoteric realm or the galactic realm is strongly through the heart chakra and the crown chakra, which is the green and the purple. So a lot of times you may notice that you will even see it in light. If you hold your camera up in a light a certain way with the sun shining through, you will see purple and green. I don't know how many of you have seen that, but that's the spectrum. That's the connection spectrum that we see through, that we go through when connecting to the esoteric, invisible realm. Ashe? So, with that said, yes, the rising, you said the rising voice, yes. Ashe, greetings, greetings. And because I was laying down for a really long time too, just taking this in, and I'm coming out of it. There was so much more that I saw, but I don't want to take up most of the time in the meditation. Unless y'all want more, you let me know. But there was so much more that I saw, and it was revealed to me. I could feel it in the information, who I am. I had suspended from the body, and I was wherever I was. So even in coming back, I began to see these little, like a gray, something gray in my right eye, and squiggly lines, little dots, which I kind of saw. It was like a film, like another layer or film of, it turned out it was like the constellations that I'm seeing right through. It's like I'm seeing through different layers. And the constellation, and it was gray, right, in the right, while the left eye is still holding the spectrums, the multicolored sphere spectrums of light and beams of light and information. And so that's happening. And as it starts to kind of fade away or in and out a little bit, um, my eyes opened more at one point, and I literally saw the sun, our sun, the gold orange sun, which is how I knew, oh, this is different. I thought that blue light was my visual of the sun, but it turns out I was literally seeing the blue ray light. And when I opened my eyes wider, I was able to see the sun separate from the blue ray light. So it was like, oh, we really do got multiple suns out here in these in the galaxy. I mean, I know we do, but to experience it is something else. And so as that starts to fade, the gray starts to fade, the colors are coming in, and it's like psh, from the left eye shooting into the right side like a rod to kind of faint out the gray, because the gray was becoming kind of prominent, so it kind of faded it back out. And so even as I'm coming out the meditation, the sphere goes into like a green tint. So it's like I know I'm coming back now because I'm coming through the heart, right? The heart is the bridge. So I know I'm coming back. And it just, highlighted some things for me to be aware of. And I even saw the split. You know how you see like an atom split? I saw the split, this sphere split into two, representing the 5D split, which is what we're in right now. The actual split between timelines and the five-dimensional split. So it's like you could see it splitting like how an atom splits, like a cell that splits, just like regular human development, and the cells and the atoms split. So I'm seeing that. As I come out of that now and I sit up, it's like I'm looking around and it's like I'm adjusting. I'm adjusting back to time, to where I am now in time. And I'm feeling so connected to my higher self and the starseed self that I am, that I had to adjust back into my human self. Like, oh, okay, I'm looking around, like, and it's with this sense of strong knowing, like whatever transcript I'm giving back a deeper reminder in this Blu-ray light, a deeper reminder of who I really am. And so I'm holding that, and as I look, I see this, like, right in that direction, this lizard just leaped and jumped, like, oh snap, she see me, or like, I need to get out of here. And it was like, okay, they need to flee. And I'll share a little poem that came to me from that. As I saw that, as soon as the lizard leaped, then the blue jay came in right away. And it's like the netter, was just responding to who I am and who I'm here to be. And this message is for a lot of us. Everyone out there, get your grounding on while you're in this Sirius gateway, not just today, because it's a 7-7 portal, but within this gateway, um, up to the ninth, and even from now up to the 8-8 gateway, the halls of Amenti, leading up to the halls of Amenti. Let's look at it that way. Because this opening of the Sirius gateway is leading up to the halls of Amenti, which is to ultimately help break illusions. And we'll go deeper into that as I talk more about that when that comes. But yes, it was a beautiful experience. So I wanted to make sure, I was like, ooh, I got to share this. My Syrian star seeds, we are here. I don't know how many of y'all got these light codes, whether it have been today, yesterday, maybe some of you got it on the 3rd, maybe some of you got it on the 5th, because the 5th is usually the peak within this Sirius gateway. So whenever you've gotten it, if you haven't already done so, get outside, get in the sun, get you some light codes, and just sit with be intentional about connecting to your starseed family and see what comes up for you. Ashe? So with that said, I'm gonna let me share a little bit of the download. I didn't expect that I would share my meditation with y'all, but I did. I said let it flow and let spirit take it where it goes. So thank you for the hearts right back at you. I'm gonna share you a little bit of this 7-7 portal download. What's coming up. And don't worry, I'll definitely do a video about Neptune as well as the Uranus shift into Gemini. And we are going to have, let me say this now in case you leave out, we're going to we usually meet, my Starseed community, we usually meet, the inner circle of us, we usually meet on Mondays. So this Monday I'm inviting the Starseed Connections community to meet up tonight for a little, let's say, activation transmission, because I'm going to share some of the light codes, whatever spirit puts on me to share with you all. So if you're interested in that, again, email me and I will get back to you, and we'll do that this evening in a few at 9 or 9:30, because I'm going to do some gardening, because today is heart chakra day leading up to the full moon as well. We got a lot going on today. 7-7 portal, Uranus shifting, the root chakra day leading up to the full moon. Like, this energy is very amplified. Ashe. So we'll meet this evening at 9 or 9:30 Eastern time. So if you're interested in being a part of that activation, or if you're just interested in joining the Starseed Connection, the Syrian Starseed Connection community, you don't got to know if you're Syrian or not. It's really just a Starseed Connection. So if you're interested in that and interested in getting an activation transmission meditation, then join us tonight. Um, and you can email me, as I said, at akilatextry@gmail.com. AKILAHTEXTRI@gmail.com. Ashe, Ashe, and Touche. So this Uranus, let me talk about this 7-7 and Uranus and Gemini. Here's a download to share with you all. This 7-7 portal is an indirect 777 portal that holds the dimensional code of manifestation and a return to completion, as there have been changes, 5, through the receptive completion, 6, into what we are now seeing as our manifestation through the portal, which being the 7-7 portal. So we're seeing that there's changes, because we've just come through the 6, and then there was the 5 when we were in May. All month of May was like a 5, and it was the 5-5 portal. So there were a lot of changes, and the theme for May around that time was changes. A lot of changes have been happening. A lot of us have been feeling the interchange and the exchanges through the experience, everything that brings about change. Uranus is change, and I'm going to speak about that as well. This represents that change as well. So, and last month when we went through the 6-6 portal, as well as the 369 vortex, there was the month of 6 receptive completion, a main dimensional portal in the 369, right? So we've gone through the change through the receptive completion of 6 into what is now the 7. This whole month is a universal month of 7, right? Not just because it's the 7th month, but because when you add the universal year of 9 to the month of 7, you get 16, and 6 and 1 is 7. Ashe? So with that said, with the universal day code, today's universal day code being a 5. So if you add up the days, the numbers of the date of today, you're going to get 23, and 2-3 is a 5. All right, this is for my numerology people. Stick with me. All right, with the, I said right again, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I got to say it 3 times to correct that right. With the universal day code being a 5, and with Uranus shifting into a new house, as we know as Gemini, there's definitely radical revolutionary change being brought through this portal of manifestation that is also magnified as the Sirius star or sun amplifies the light codes through our sun or star known as Solaris into our planet, to further advance the split of this planetary shift into 5D, because it is time. The shift is here, and we are gridding. Big time gridding, light grid activation is happening. I know. Even though I got my rising voice, I'm excited with my rising voice. Ashe. So with that said, oh, there's more. Thought that was it. I was like, I don't think I did more. But there is more. So all that's saying is with the universal code being a 5, as well as with Uranus shifting into Gemini, and Uranus is the planet of change. Uranus is that lightning bolt, Oya energy. It is everything that is about change. That's why it's revolutionary. It's about not being the same. So with the day code of 5, and with Uranus, there's definitely, you feel this change and this shift being brought into this manifestation. And this manifestation is holding us accountable as well. Right? With this and also with the Sirius alignment, the Sirius gateway, because that's Sirius star or sun is amplifying. It's in its alignment with our sun. It's amplifying the light codes through our sun onto the planetary grid, onto the earth, that is causing all these changes that y'all see happening. Geological, those floodings. Oh, I got to talk about those floodings because it's not no accident. These are geological changes, volcanoes erupting, all of these things. It's not just changing us, it's changing the planet. We are the planet, and the planet is us. We are the soul cells that live on the soul cell of this planet, helping with evolutionary and vibrational changes at the same darn time. Ashe, Ashe to my rising voice. You really giving it to me, huh? Thank you, Queen. Right, as the seven also represents a lightning bolt. This is that Oya energy lightning bolt of change that symbolizes the heaven on earth manifestations, that exemplifies the esoteric unseen realm being brought to the visibility in the esoteric seen realm. So it's highlighting this. When we say heaven on earth, that is bringing things from the unseen into the seen. So these heaven on earth manifestations, they exemplify everything esoteric that is in the unseen being brought to the realm, the outside, the exoteric realm. All right, this revolutionary change is often disruptive. Now, this is important to know because a lot of people don't see this part. They just see change, or they hear change, or they hear manifestations, which, remember, manifestations have to come after change and through the portal of receptive completion before it gets to manifestation. Manifestation is not magical, it's mystical, but through the dimensions of time, understanding the dimensional timelines. Ashe? So this revolutionary change is often disruptive as it brings a change in perspective of what's held in the external experiences, in the visible, through the unseen, circumstantial, invisible energies existing in our time-space reality. What does that mean? All it's saying is that the revolutionary change, which is often disruptive, is disruptive because it brings change in our perspective. It changes our perspective of how we hold things in the external realm because of our external experiences in the visible world. This is all our perspective, our perception. So because of that, it is disruptive onto how we usually hold things in our mind. This is why we have to practice detachment. It's not detaching because you don't care about things. It's detaching so that you can remove yourselves from how you hold things in your mind, because then it will be disruptive to those who have a firm grip or a tight grip on how they're holding things according to their external experiences that are in the visible realm. So it will be disruptive of those personal perspectives through the unseen, circumstantial, invisible energies, meaning everything that is actually happening invisibly in the energy field existing in our time space reality. Whether you're aware of it or not, this is what is existing. And that is what is going to be persisting through, penetrating through from the unseen to the seen. That is why it's such a lightning bolt. That is why that 7 is such a lightning bolt, and it's not always a smooth transition, because it's according to what you hold in your perception of time, in the perception of your mind and your soul's consciousness. So for many, and oftentimes it will be disruptive, but for those who are doing the work, for those who are detaching and practicing to depersonalize and to continue to ascend in their soul's work, and having soul ascension and DNA activation, and you're more aware of this timeline shift, you're aware of this 5D existence and the 5D split. For those of you who are aware of it, this change is not as disruptive as it will be to others who are not aware, right? And just because you're aware of it doesn't mean it's not going to be disruptive at all. It is all dependent upon how you hold things in your perspective and your perception of your mind in time. Everything is dependent upon how you hold things in mind. This is why we have to move things through our mind at all times. We're shifting through the dimensional timelines in our mind, in our soul's consciousness. Ashe, Ashe. If you get it, let me hear you say Ashe. Okay, the rising voice. I keep seeing the rising voice. I think that may be a part of your handle or your name, and I thought it was something you were saying to me. So, correction, Ashe. Maybe it was just me taking it personal to me because I knew I had gotten up not too long ago. So I'm like, yeah, I'm in my rising voice. Thank you for those who are here with me, though. If you have any questions or comments, like, let me know because we here to converse while we traverse through time, space, reality. Are y'all traversing with me? Let's go. Let's get this Blu-ray light on and popping. Right? It's like it's you too. It's both. Okay, it's your handle and it's me too. Ashe. I like you. You bring in the fun. You bring in the pack of fun right now. I mean, I love everybody, but I'm liking this exchange right now. It's matching me. It's meeting me on my Blu-ray high right now. So it is through, furthermore, it's to know that it is through the conscious connection of the cosmos that the understanding of the unseen is brought through the will of the lightning bolt 7 as manifestation or return to completion from the heavens divine onto the earthly realms of time. This is the true celestial earth as I am and as we are, right? So it's not just my name, but now I'm understanding even more why so I have been given and taken on the name of celestial earth because I embody this understanding. This is what I practice. This is what I do. This is who I am. This is who I be. The celestial earth. And we all are that when you tap into allowing yourself to gain the understandings, to have a conscious connection of the cosmos, because all this information is coming through the cosmos. It's coming, if it's coming through the light of the sun and the light codes through the sun and from the galactic center, it is coming through the cosmos, and that is the heavens. What people say heaven on earth. The heavens is the celestials, all right? The ethers, all of that synonymous, the same thing. So when we have a conscious connection of this cosmo, this celestial, that the understanding of this unseen is brought through that will, that lightning bolt, boom, boom. That 7, that's our will. That's us being in alignment with the divine will to will this understanding of this cosmic energy and information into manifestation. When we manifest, we are bringing light energy and information. We are bringing divine ideas from the infinite, from the esoteric, from the cosmos, from the ethers into this realm. However you want to look at it, we ourselves, as an expression of the divine idea, we ourselves are a lightning bolt in time because we are the divine will that is being expressed and manifested on this realm. So our very existence is a lightning bolt, is a 7, is a manifestation. Ashe. All right, happy 7/7. Wise the God is here. Welcome, welcome. All right, you gave me the name. You give me the name Mother Love. Oh yes, sis. I remember Mother Love. Welcome back, coming through. Mother Love from our original group when we first. This is from 2022, from our first original group when I first started doing light grid work and pioneering the 5D independence in February. You were a part of that group. Ashe, yes, Queen. I remember you. We are reconnecting. The remembering is reconnecting. We're remembering. We're being a part of the remembering and reconnecting right now. Ashe. Oh, hey, Mother Love. So you should. I'm inviting you, Mother Love. We're having a activation tonight. So if you're interested, email me and I will send you the link, the coordinates for the activation transmission that we're gonna have this evening. Right, at Aquila Tech Street. I would love to see you there. It's been a while. So I say this so that we understand a lightning bolt manifestation, that we are that manifestation, and everything that we're bringing through these light codes are a manifestation in time, right? So divine, ooh, I said it again. I said the right. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So this is the lightning bolt as manifestation and return as the heavens. Okay, I said that from the heavens, divine, onto the earthly realms of time. And as I said, we're all celestial earth. As I am, we are, and so are you star seeds that you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Star seeds. That's what you are. A star out of the existence, out of the cosmos and time. It's time for us to pick up our true identity. We are in the solar plexus season right now, and there's a lot that has been pitched and hit at our solar plexus. Our identities have been taken from us. And I'm not just talking about through slavery, my melanated ones. I'm talking about our very identity through the parasitic energies, through the wounds that have been existing here before us. Even though we were aware of that, what we were coming into, it's part of the plan. But it is time to remember who you are. It's time to be a part of the remembering. It's time to get these blue ray light codes and transcend and step into who you truly are. That's what we're manifesting. We're manifesting our true identity, and that is the solar plexus. And we're manifesting being able to express it through our throat chakra. Because the solar plexus and the throat chakra, they work hand in hand. And together, yellow and blue makes green at the heart in the middle. That bridges them together. And the heart bridges all the upper and lower chakras, but more closely with these two, as it's directly in the middle between the solar plexus and the throat. So, and this is something I've been seeing as well. Um, in your meditations, if you meditate with your chakras, I would meditate with my solar plexus and my throat chakra to expand your identity and your expression of your identity of who you are, as the expression also represents the fifth dimension, which is the expression of creation and time. Ashe. We on our way. We are well on our way. So the 7-7 portal in the Sirius Gateway is a manifestation of light codes from the celestial heavens on earth. So recognize this. Every time we have a 7-7 portal, it is always in the Sirius Gateway, and it is always going to be a manifestation of light codes from the celestials onto earth. It's always going to be that lightning bolt change, but it's very expansive right now. It's very amplified right now. And that is because of also that indirect 777 code, as well as Uranus shifting today. There's no coincidences. There's no such thing as coincidences and accidents. This is happening at such a time as this because it is time for a major shift. That means, as Uranus represents, lightning bolt. Oya energy is lightning. It is thunderous changes, right? So changes in our realms, in the earth, and everything. And as I say that, I want to remind us of that flood. There was something that I saw where someone showed that something, there was an image they had over the earth, like an earth, like a, let's say, a space image of something that was hitting the earth, in a specific region of the earth. And when he looked into it, he said it was right in Houston, like not Houston, right in Texas, right in the region of Texas. Now he says that it's not related to the flood, but I believe it's because he's not doing his true diligence in researching it, because the moment he said it, it was an automatic connection for me. There's no such thing as coincidence or accidents. Whatever it was that hit that particular part, and you can see in the image, in the space image, where you can see this light and it hits a particular part of the earth, and this image was captured by, I forgot who, but this is a captured image. And he saw this after the fact of being aware of the flood, and he said, "Oh, it has nothing to do with it." I'm like, "Oh, contraire." It has everything to do. There's no coincidence that as that cosmic display happened and hit that particular part of the earth, that it activates something in the geography and the geology of the earth that opens up a flooding. So that flooding is very related to that. And I say that so that we understand as that lightning bolt hits us, there is a flooding that is happening in the land representing your consciousness. There is a flooding that is happening, a flooding of light codes, a flooding of energy in motion, because water represents energy. Water represents emotion, and emotion is energy in motion. So the energy is on the move, and there is a flooding out that is happening to help a lot of us. It's disrupting some things. For some, it will be disruptive because it is helping to flood out what we no longer need, right? And I'm gonna do a different video speaking about these, because another download that I got, and I didn't want to flood y'all with too much. So I'm going to do another one, and it was about the dimensional ascensions and understanding the dimensional ascensions through time. And I really want to take time in explaining that. But and simply be aware that as we are traversing through time, as these floodgates are opening, we are collapsing timelines. And I'll explain more of that with the dimensional ascension as well. But that's what's happening. These old, outdated programmings, they're collapsing as we shift, as we expand out of one timeline, out of the old timeline. That timeline collapses. So this is what's it's flooding out, and it's disturbing anything that you may be holding on to in that old paradigm or lifetime. Ashe? Let me see what we're saying here. Do we need to send any information to the email? No, just email me. All you have to do is email me. That unless you want a calendar, unless you're talking about a calendar. For the calendar, if you want the calendar for the discounted price of $18 instead of 27, great discount, right? If you want that calendar, then when you email me, send me the code of Sirius Gateway. That's it. That's the promo code, Sirius Gateway. Um, and that will give you the calendar. But for the transmission, the activation transmission that we're going to do in a few tonight, you don't have to send me any code or anything. You don't have to send anything, no money or any, unless you want to donate. Donations are always welcomed because it's going to go towards our retreat. Woo woo, retreat coming up at the end of the year. Looking forward to that. Um, we're going to, all you have to do is email me, AKILAHTEXTRI@gmail.com. If somebody here could put that in the, because I'm not in front of a computer. So if someone here got that and you can put that there for everyone else to see, that will be greatly helpful. Thank you, appreciative. AKILAHTEXTRI@gmail.com. So that is what I wanted to share with the portal. It was beautiful, exciting. The meditation was beautiful. Like, can I just say Blu-ray light over and over again? Like, as the bird came in, I saw, and I got to share that poem with y'all. It's a small poem, and as the lizard leaped and the bird came in, and I was like, oh, Blue Jay is my Blu-ray. That was just my message, because I'm always seeing blue jays. I'm called to the blue jays. They call me. I would be in my house and hear them, caw caw, and I'm like, I get out there, they looking, because I feed them peanuts. I put peanuts out there. So they will call, and it's like I can understand a bird call sometimes. I swear I talk bird, to the point where my children be like, "Ma, your friend's calling you," because sometimes they get real active when they like really getting me out here. So I'm understanding the bird call. My blue jays are my Blu-ray. Ashe, ashe, from around the way, right? So with that, keep saying right. Somebody stop me. I feel like the mask when he's, or what's his name, Jim Carrey. Somebody stop me. I have to stop saying this word for me, for my sake, to remove that implant, that parasite was trying to put in me. No, hell no, we won't go. Down with the parasitic energies. I say unto thee, Ashe, 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 to rewrite it. So with that, let me share with you the little mini poem. I could share that with you, and then anything else. There was so much information, you all, and I can't give it all right here, right now. So, because I got to do I'm gonna go do a little potted plant and do a little bit of my root chakra work. Because as I said, we also, oh, I forgot about that. We also have the full moon. The full moon is coming up in about 3 days. We just started. For those of you who have done the workshops with me, you already know today is a root day. And if you have the 5D calendar, it's a root day. Because on the calendar, it's a Monday is a root day. And according to the lineup of the full moon transmutation, this being the first day of the 7, it is a root day because we start from the root going up. So for those of you who remember, please connect, get into your garden, do any little. I'm about to go pull up a little bit of weeds right now and get ready for our transmission. So I'm going to get into another level of my meditation. Anywho, so this was a little bit of the meditation. As I came out of it, as I said, I had to, you know, adjust back to my time. I sat up, feeling myself, and I had to acclimate, like literally, to my surroundings. And just to explain a little bit of what the feeling was like, emotionally feeling tears in my eyes, mentally adjusting my thoughts to the mechanics of this body, because I had to mentally attach back to the body while sitting strongly aware of who I am in my starseed light body, spiritual alert. Like I was spiritually alert of who I am and physically connected. So spiritually alert and physically connected. And that's why I could feel what was happening in the unseen, in the energies, and through the atmosphere, through the animals, while connecting with the earth. And that's when the lizard leaped. And for some of you who don't know, the lizards usually represent 3D for me, or the shadows of 3D. That's how I know what's going on when they acting up out there. That's my messages. And the birds and the squirrels usually represent 5D, as well as the butterflies. So, and then after the bird, I actually saw 2 butterflies like flying around, synchronized and very harmoniously. So highlighting this harmony that's happening. So it's like the split is happening, but there's a harmony. So for those of us to understand that it's not a split to just break things up and to get out of 3D. It is expanding 3D. It's collapsing the shadows of 3D to expand the 3rd dimension into the 4th dimension and into the 5th dimension of time. Ashe? So with that said, as I sat up and I saw that lizard leap, the blue jay appeared. So I listened, right? So to what the unseen is seeing in me and what it's telling me. So I listened. And then what I heard is they must flee when they see me. Literally is what I heard. And then this is what came from that. I am who I am here to be. The shadows of 3D must flee, like the lizards jumping out of the tree as I reveal my true identity. The birds proclaim when they sing my name, and the butterflies synchronize when they fly in true harmony. I listen to the wind from where it begins, a story of my soul's destiny. And as the time tells, where my spirit now dwells, a space within time dimensionally. And that is my little word of poetry, or flowetry, as I got when I sat up out of this. So basically just putting together how I'm seeing the lizard leap, and that's the 3D. So it's like the shadows of 3D must flee. And why that's the most important part that I'd like to share with you all, because as you step more into your true self, you will see those parasitic energies. You will see people that are hosting the shadows of 3D. They must flee. They stand no chance against you, because what happened, if I could explain it, is that they recognize that you recognize you. That's what was happening, because as I was sitting up, as I said, I was acclimating, and I'm feeling I was so much in my higher self and in my blue ray light and in my, Sirian starseed self that I hadn't yet come back fully in the body in that way. And as I was in the body, but I was so strongly feeling my higher self. And it was like, oh snap, you see me? Because I see me. I see me. I feel me. I know me. And it was this certain sense of knowing that it's like the lizard, as I was just sitting there, the lizard was like, it, when I say leap, like literally jumped out the tree like the tree was on fire. Like, gotta go. I gotta get out of here. Because this 3D, the shadows of 3D recognizes that you see you. It's not even just that they see you, because in the unseen, they all see you in the unseen, whether they're parasitic energy or angelic hosts, angels of light, whether it's either or. You're always seen in the invisible realm. The question is, do you see you? And it's a whole nother ball game when you see you, when you recognize who you are in your higher self, and you know it and you can feel it in the fiber of your being, and it emanates. I could just imagine that however my light was showing at that moment, that shadow of 3D was like, oh hell, she see her, she know her, that light is here, lightning bolt. And as soon as it left, the blue jay came in. And it was like a confirmation, like, go ahead, boo, do you. It is true. You know you. I see you. We see you. We've always seen you. But now I'm here to sound the bird call to let you know it's a celebration because you see you. So it's a whole nother level. So I invite you all to really get into yourself. If you can do any type of meditation, if you couldn't do it today, get in the sun, do it when you can. If you can get into the transmission activation this evening with us, I welcome all those star seeds that want to join, that want to tap in and unlock your star seed connection self. Get your Blu-ray light up, all of that. Tap in. And it's an invitation to all. So remember, if you can, akilatechstreet@gmail.com will get you in, and I will send you the Zoom link so that we can have this transmission. It's going to be a beautiful time, and I'm excited to share that with you all, as I've been excited to share this whole experience today. This whole Blu-ray light Sirius gateway, all my Sirian star seeds stand up, all my 5D community, those who are entering into 5D or who have been here in 5D and awakening to the Aquarian age, when you know who and whose you are, you star seeds that you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Come on. Ashe. So with that said, I'm going to leave that right there. Any reminders? Remember, if you want the 5D calendars for the discount code, the promo code is Sirius Gateway. And you can email me and I will share you the information, the Zelle information, where you can send the payment and then send your address, and we'll just go from there. I welcome any new star seeds that want to come in, and just even if you're just now awakening and you want to begin your journey, welcome aboard to the Starseed Connection. You're all invited. See you there. With that said, we're welcome. You're welcome. We're welcome. Ashe, I see you, Nafisa. Starseed Connection right there. So I look forward to seeing you for the transmission tonight as well. If you can pop in, get in where you fit in. We're welcome as you're welcome. Ashe. With that said, each one reach one, teach one. If you don't know where to start, start in your big, beautiful heart. Shine your light from the inside out and be the candle that lights the next one and the next one and the next one. Peace, love, and light. Star seeds up and out in your cosmic delight. Ashe. Oh.